Going on, y'all? So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I might pick up homeboy so y'all can see him. But what's going on? Want to talk to y'all about the Kansas City trip that we had to take. So I feel like I'm gonna be animated when I talk about it. Felt like we really went down there without the doctors really knowing anything. It made it kind of odd because it was just like, I guess let me start off from the beginning. The ride there was definitely interesting. Some info if you didn't know. So if you're trying to rent a car, the airport or most, it's not just going to be the car fee that you pay. And I guess that's what most people would think. I've rented a car before, but I guess I had better credit then, or things is just trash now, or the cost of the airport was just ridiculous. So that's what I want to say. So if you didn't know, the airport charges a deposit of $400 on top of the fee of the car. I did not know this. My life is together, but was not interested in putting $400 on my credit card on top of the car payment. So it would have been roughly like $560. I just was not willing to put that on my credit card. Uh, and well, for me, depending on the time, like of the month, I'm not doing it. Like if it's around my payment date, I'm not doing it. But yeah, apparently the car rentals that aren't attached to the airport, you can get. That's my son. That's my son with his drums. That's my son with his drums. If you can't, boy, beating on the drums made me lose my train of thought. I just ended up driving my own car. Ended up getting some new tires and driving my own car. It was just ridiculous because I was just like, that's why I said, I'm not willing to. I wasn't just willing to put 500 on my credit. That's just pretty much what I'm willing to say, what I'm trying to say. But it just made the whole trip kind of like, because I was kind of banking on that and kind of cruising and not driving in my car, but because I felt like it needed a little bit of work. But oddly enough, I saved a lot of money and got there and got back. Got my family there safely and made it back. So no big deal. But I drove at night. Ended up leaving a little bit late. So it just ended up being like a trash ride there because it was just like a bunch of trucks and headlights and cars coming at you that you can't see. So I didn't appreciate that much. I will end up chopping this up so then y'all can see. I do have pictures and videos to show y'all. So after I finish up this live, I will chop it up and give y'all the visuals. Let me get up and get him so y'all can see little homie for a little while. Yeah. Hey, buddy. He doesn't have a he does not have an ear on right now. I just muted myself by accident. But talking like he has an ear on and he does not. And you need a diaper change, buddy. So that's like I said, I won't make this long. So then I can just get him changed up and get him fed. But trip was interesting. It was fast. We got there. The city is beautiful. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of high rising, a lot of like things going up and freeways going down and exits going left and right. Crazy. You don't know how to drive, you definitely get into getting into a car accident. But overall, I liked it. So I'm not too happy about how the appointment went. That's pretty much what this live is about. We ended up being able to stay at like the Ronald McDonald room. If you know what that is, you know what that is. When your child has different things going on with them, you go to certain specialists. Sometimes in these cities they have rooms for the the outbound or the incoming people for appointments and stuff like that might become like out of state hours away like us. We were coming about three plus hours away, so that's always helpful. The place that we stayed at was around the corner from the actual appointment. It wasn't too hard finding the appointment. It was just it was kind of chaotic because they were building I didn't get a video of this, but they were building a new parking garage like right next door. So, but beautiful, beautiful. Just the city looks very interesting. I don't know, I'm getting off topic, but it was definitely a beautiful area. So to the appointment, our doctor was not privy to what was going on with him. So I feel like our doctor out here, our neuro out here was just trying to like pacify. Like he was just trying to like Like, okay, I'll send you to another specialist. But then in doing so, didn't tell the other specialist nothing that was going on. So he came down there having to do a whole breakdown. Of course, we came wanting to give a lot of information, but the questions that they were asking, it's like, I guess as parents, we was just trying not to get frustrated. So for me, I was definitely, you can't eat that, Papa. For me, I was definitely getting a lot more. And he still does not choke when he's doing this, by the way. As you can see, he actually is very calm. So I just let him do his thing. Actually, I might have to get your medicine tonight too. His seizures were the reason that we went out there. They had no info on him having cochlear implants, no info on the seizures, no info on the meningitis, no info on what functions he lost. So my thing is like, these are things that should be in this chart. And I'm not like picking on anybody when I say stuff like that. That's why I say like, it's kind of hard. Like, and I know certain parents give me, but then it's like when you're in a certain profession, it's like, why would you even want to go into a client that might be coming from out of state, out of town, um, and not looking up on the chart at all? Like, and that's the thing. Like, and then it's like, if you don't have a chart, like, that's why I say it's kind of hard because it's just like, are you sometimes a specialist, but then a specialist, and then you're dealing with certain insurances and stuff like that. I feel like sometimes they don't care. I do feel like like in certain world money talks. So if you paying for your insurance, you're gonna get top dollar. So then it's just like you paying for it out of pocket. That don't necessarily mean you're getting the best. But sometimes I feel like it's more thorough and more well connected. Because sometimes I think my grandma was telling me, she was just like I feel like we went all the way out here for them to set an appointment. Like they didn't even know he had cochlear implants, so he can't get an MRI anymore because he has metal in his head. So then the image for his seizures would be distorted. So now we got to get a CAT scan, which is different. What I think more. Oh, else I think they were using certain terms, and I just can't remember all of them right now. But overall, it just made the appointment annoying because we rode all the way out there for them to access what his seizures look like. If we had a video, access some more common things that easily could have been like in the chart. That's why I said like as many seizures as he has, I guess maybe I should have one on my phone. That's why I said it was like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really sure if that was something I would want to keep on my phone. I guess for purposes like that, yeah. But it's been so long since before he started having them consistently again, it was so long. But then when he has them, my first response is not to pick up my phone to record the seizures. My first response is to watch him and see how many and how long they last. And then to grab his medicine. So, but overall, he's been doing amazing. He's been growing. He's been doing things. We haven't necessarily been back talking yet. We are making sounds. We are sitting up whenever we feel like it. We are crawling, rolling over, crawling, pretty much whenever he feels like it. As I said, some things we're still working on. That's the twin banging on the door. That's just to say we got to go back out there again. We got to make another appointment. He has to get some other tests done. We got to verify with the doctor out here that the test that they can even do. And that's why I said, so the fact that they were outsourced to go all the way out there for them just to set an appointment for us to drive all the way back home and have nothing done to him and then have to wait an additional 2 months. That's why I said, I think they were trying to push it like we were able to maybe come in like a week or two. And it's like, some of the stuff got to get planned for because it's like the appointment might be earlier in the day, but then it's like we got to give like even the ride out there. That's why I said I gotta clock it. But I think it took us even with maybe 2 stops. I think it took us maybe 4 hours or some change, close to 5 hours. So can't really schedule in the morning time. If you do, you gotta make it out there either the day before or early in the morning. So it just made the whole situation like extremely difficult to really think about. Because it was just like, damn, we rode out here and really nothing is getting done. So now I just got to do a little bit more planning. But my life revolves around my children. I got some other stuff going on, but I definitely work around it. So it's no big deal. Dope City. They got a micro center down there. So I've been working on like building. Don't bite my watch. I've been working on building my PC. So that's another odd reason why I go down there while I'm not really tripping. Just a lot of driving, you know what I mean? Like I am just gonna work on another car, but thank goodness I do take care of what I have, so then I could ride out there with my family and not have to get a rental car. But yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to not, you know. That's why I said when you take care of your stuff, you can ride your car wherever you really feel like it. I was like, this is the same car that I drove all the way to Kansas with from California. Got to take care of your stuff. Huh. Just got to take care of your stuff, huh, Papa? But that's why I said I wish we could have stayed a little bit longer so they could have seen how he functioned. But we didn't really get a chance to see all of that. They didn't get a chance to see seizures. They didn't, we didn't even have a video at that particular moment. So it was like we still got to set everything up and then go back out there. So that's why I say I'm hoping, and it's just a hope, but I'm pretty sure the next time we go out there is not going to be the last time we have to go out there. So that's why I said I'm gonna end up, I'm, I'm trying to figure out how to make the travel a little bit quicker, and maybe going during the day would make it a lot faster. But and I'm not. Dang, you popped my whole watch right off my wrist. Um, dang boy. Over there clicking stuff, ain't you? Popping stuff right off my wrist. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, so that's what I'm like. Oh yeah, the Micro Center. So that's what I'm like. It's a place out there that has pretty good deals, and I met one of the managers and got some info and got my build all printed out. So then next month I think I'm gonna go. What is it? Yeah, is it November? I think no. I think he said it was deals all November, not October. I think he said November. So I will be getting my build soon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post it or not, but I will post specs and stuff like that for the geeks. But I'll be gaming on it and streaming on it. So I'll be doing a lot on it, editing video, 4K video. So I'm using a 7800 3DX or X3D. And so yeah. I was told that was pretty good, well rounded. So that's what I'll be working with as far as CPU. The case that I was looking at it's amazing. It got a brown front panel, double fans. It come like the one that I was looking at. There was two that I was looking at. Both of them have brown like front panels, but one has like 5 fans and one has like 2. Beautiful. So, some amazing things that is still going on. We're just trying to get these seizures in order. So, pray for us. And I am looking at alternative ways of working on the seizures. I have found some info, but everybody is not into the some of the alternate or the main medicine that was before all this crazy stuff that we be giving these kids. Cause now they trying to figure out what other steroid or whatever to put my son on to see if it can help with the seizures after we do all these tests. So, it's like I was telling my grandma, I don't really take it as a full negative, but it was just crazy how we had to ride all the way down there to talk and nothing really happened. So, like I said, I'm gonna come with the visuals. I want to make this quick, but chop it up with y'all about the trip. So I know I got a lot of uhs and buts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make sure I edit those out so I don't sound too crazy. But I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate everyone who comments. We almost at 1,000. My son is growing. We just changed his G-tube. That was like right before we left. We ended up changing his G-tube, and apparently we were supposed to get it changed like a couple months earlier, but I don't know how we didn't schedule the appointment. But yeah, got a new Mickey now. Everything is still good with that. And he's just a growing baby. He's actually bigger than his brother. He's actually bigger than his brother. Let me see if I can get him to come in here. Hey, Papa, I wanted you in my video. Come on. I wanted you in my video. Look, you up there. There you are. You see you and your brother? Yes, he's still bigger. So maybe the moving around, but he's bigger. He's like heavier and taller. Be talking. Don't press all the buttons. You're going to cut the mic off. You are heavy. Yeah, I got to change your brother diaper. But yeah, want to show them off real quick. Can I get a onesie? So yeah, much love. Like I said, we're almost at 1,000, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, I keep teeter-tottering, I be losing a fan or two. Stop it, boy. Stop. I'm a change him. Losing my train of thought. I got him. I don't need your help changing your brother. I got him. How about you go sit on the pot then, since you want to help everybody? I'm just excited. That's what I'm saying. Even to hit 900 and then hit the 950, 925, 950, and then 975. So we almost there. I'm trying not to make too many shorts on this channel now, so I am going to try to push out more of the long form content. Like I said, I'm gonna edit this up and get y'all the visuals of the trips. But yeah, we took a fair amount of pictures. I feel like I feel like not too good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm such a visual. Next time we go out there, I definitely don't want to drive. I definitely want to, or like if I can, have my camera set up to where I can get some good quality shots. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get my windows cleaned out inside and out, make sure the windshield is on point so then it can see like a clear shot. Things like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't always need hands, but I definitely need the equipment. So we'll be working on it. I gotta get another lens, gotta get some other stuff, gotta get another mic. But working on it so then the visuals can come and they can look good when I'm storytelling. That's a big thing for me, and I'm still working on it. And the crazy thing is, like, I be picking up new hobbies, and the new hobbies I'm picking up as an adult be costing money. Like the $500 bill versus the $600 bill versus the $800 bill versus the $1,000 bill, and it's like everything I be having taxes. So sometimes it don't really be making a difference depending on. If you land on 600 exactly versus the 650, then you might as well go to the 700. And some people, like I said, I be having expensive hobbies sometimes. God is good. Yeah, so real quick before we end this, my sister, she sent me a Bible verse that I want to go over. But for my son, like, flip my whole bed upside down. Let me see if I can. Okay, luckily that wasn't nothing important. She just sent it to me. What was it? Mind your tongue. No, that wasn't it. She was talking about shoe sizes. That's the food. Is it only gonna pull up on my phone? Easy. We was talking about Revelations. Why can't I find it? Come on now, don't do this to me right now. I want to end on a Bible verse. Man. Okay. I gotta watch this boy because he can move around on the bed a lot easier now. It was a point where he couldn't. And now he can. So he's flipping and turning every which way. Okay, so I'm gonna get off this and make another video if I can find it. So I apologize, but yeah.